Here we are starting a new week, week number 3, day 11 overall. Only in the pound US dollar, and it has come back towards our entry price. A lot of uncertainty remains here. Let's keep waiting and see if the green push comes. We do have one new signal. It was close on the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc, but it does come through on the CAD Swissy. So we're going to give a buy stop order a go here. 1% risk per sub trade as always. We'll look to the low of the previous candle. And we will have it a little bit higher because we're closing up near the high. We'll call it 96 pips, that's what we're going for. There's the setup on our first trade. You can see stop loss down here beneath the low. Take profit always looks a distance away, but there's a bit of gap here between where we are and the stop order. Now we can get in with sub trade B and our trading stop loss to get as many profits as possible, assuming we get in. So we're pleased to get a Monday stop order down. Running a little bit thin, just relying on the pound US dollar. So want those signals to keep on coming. Hopefully another one or two tomorrow. Still not much movement on our pound US dollar trade. Don't really know whether to give up on this one or not. We'll let it run, but if the moving average shifts downwards, it's got to go at that point. We've got bulls falling, bears falling. Really not great indicators for the trade, but let's give it a day or two. I'm going to get rid of this Canadian dollar Swiss franc stop order though. Really plummeted down today, getting near to the would-be stop loss. So let's get a shot of that. There it goes. And even now the moving average is tilted right back down. But we can take a couple new signals. We got the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc that we couldn't quite get to yesterday. We got a bit of room to the high, so we'll measure it out like that and call it 100 pips. There's the risk for the trade, the usual 1% per sub trade, 2% overall. They are going to be at buy stop orders hitting the charts. There we go, all set and ready for the New Zealand dollar Swiss franc then. Absolutely fine if we don't get into this one. It is a long way to push, so obviously wouldn't be surprised to see nothing come of it. But we are going to take one more signal as well. It was a big push on the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. Much like how we saw the Canadian dollar drop against the Swiss franc, it fell too against the Australian dollar. So again, we'll look for the low of yesterday's candle and call that 180 pips. Seems good to me. So here we go. Once again, trades are down. That take profit looking quite some distance there. Seems a little bit unrealistic, but maybe comes the push against the Canadian dollar. The true turn. Bit of a rise side back here, steadily upward and upward. Yeah, maybe. But now all we know is we're waiting on the pound US dollar. Ranging around, really could have done with this push, getting that a little bit higher, but still some distance between where we are and the stop loss. So we'll see tomorrow. Just a couple hours ago, we did see an increase in the interest rates for the US dollar, 25 basis points, and we also got the press conference from Jerome Powell. Potentially no more interest rate increases to come, unless of course we do see another spike in inflation. So potentially promising stuff, and it was certainly nice for our pound US dollar trade. Good push today, didn't take profit, came close though, since receded a little bit from the high. We're back to feeling good about this one, it's been very up and down. New Zealand dollar Swiss franc didn't get triggered into the trade, but it has dropped quite a bit, almost getting that stop loss. The moving average is starting to tilt downwards again already, so I think we'll get rid of that one. And there goes the other. I think we'll keep the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar though, didn't do a big reversal. Bulls power is falling, but still it's a fairly steady day. Not much to be had on it either way. In terms of new signals, we do have one on the Great British Pound Swiss franc sell signal, but I don't think we want to take it because it would be going opposite the pound US dollar. We're buying the pound there, don't really want to sell the pound off. No, we'll leave that one for now. Wouldn't have minded shorting the US dollar Swiss franc, but we just missed out on that one as the Bulls power did cross beneath the zero line. Ever so close. Strong day for the Swiss franc though overall. Sell trade would have come good on the CAD Swiss franc, but didn't have the luxury of that. And similarly on the Euro CAD, bears power is rising but above zero already. So I don't think we're going to get any signals tonight. And we're not here tomorrow, so it will be just one day left in the week on Friday. Hopefully we get a trade or two then, and maybe we got some profits on this pound US dollar. Only one way to find out. Okay, back again. And we did get what we wanted on the pound US dollar. Taken profit on sub trade A after the swap, about $962 gained. Ain't too bad. And that trading stop loss, of course, in action. We got a guaranteed $368 there. Currently $1,100 up on that trade. Just what we wanted. Still not in the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. The moving average is pretty flat now. I think we'll give up on this one. It did make a push this morning, but later in the session, come back down quite a bit away from that entry now. So maybe we'll be back with that one another day. We'll certainly keep an eye on it. We have picked up a couple more signals. There's a lot out there, but these are the ones we're going for. US dollar, Japanese yen. Let's see if we can get a bit of a cheeky buy trade in. Going to call it 190 pips to the stop loss. It's the 1% risk per sub trade as always. Got the bulls power and bears power rising. Moving average just about up. I do think if we get a red day on Monday, we'll probably cancel the trade immediately because we are running it fine with that moving average. In we are with the stop order then. We'll leave the rest up to the markets, but we are going to get in also on the Australian dollar Swiss franc. Did just drop the Aussie CAD, but I like the look of this one. Moving average clearly pushing upwards now. Bulls power rising above zero, but the bears power is still below zero, also rising. That means we're good to give it a pop. About 180 pips to the way to the stop loss. Let's get those buy stop orders down. In we are there as well, so it does give us a couple options or a couple risks. But we do get to finish with both positive balance and equity holding. Thanks to that nice push on the pound US dollar. Trusty cable. Let's just finish off that week by checking out the journal, seeing how it's all played out. A lovely journal with just the pound US dollar added in there. Subtrade A, the gain, does put us back into profit there. $1,026 up, or just over 1%. 15 days in. Going to start picking up with some more trades soon. Have been avoiding some signals, but I think it's time as we move through the weeks, start pushing that button a bit more. For now, let's wait through the weekend.